all I know is flex. Bust the defense open, running through some. I don't know no plays on the field, I just free form. Caught it with the left, but I'm better with my right.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And right away he lost the football. Well, it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Ulrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Second and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make...
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reeled back and let it fly. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 6 yards away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Roses now to end the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. 2nd and 11 now. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. On 1st down, Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Here's Brady. Touchdown! Gerald Everett from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Brady now on 1st down. That one caught by Carter. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability. Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. It's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Gerald Everett ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately,
he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check four. Let me go. Tighten up. All right, go.
Now a play fake. Brady. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 26.
They'll run on first down. Sims. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Under 10. Check.
Brady now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A check down here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On second and a couple, Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Off of play action, Hill. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On first down, Hill. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime in trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On play action, now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On third down, Sims, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And some space here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll run it again with Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Joe Tryon, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run the counter. It's Sims, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 44, Mahomes. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a 1st down on that last catch as well.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now they run with Sims. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here's another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he's got some space here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Roses to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To start the drive to Sims. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, Barton, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Brady's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to it.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
because it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine.